morning. I'm here in Burlington at Joseph Brant Hospital. There's a walkout today for the nurses. They are against the mandatory vaccines that have to be taken in now, vaccine passports. Our party is strongly against that. So are these activists that are here today. No more lockdowns, no vaccine passports. The crowd is fully supporting all the protesters here today. So let's keep it going. Fight for freedom. Everyone, I am Meaney. I am the candidate for the People's Party in Oakville. I am going to take on Anita Anand, Canadian Minister of Procurement, who is responsible for all the vaccines in Canada. Have you ever wondered how corruption works in politics? Always follow the money. The WHO has changed the definition of what a pandemic is, and therefore they have moved the goalpost. Changing the definition works in their favor for a number of reasons to keep the numbers going up. If the vaccines are effective at stopping COVID-19, why do numbers keep rising? If the vaccines are effective at stopping COVID-19 virus, then there's no reason for a vaccine passport. For those who have been vaccinated by personal choice, it's your right to do so. And myself or my colleagues will never take that right away from you. It is your personal responsibility to do what is right for your own health choices. This should be protected in our Constitution. The same way if someone were to opt out for being vaccinated for their own health choices. What is wrong more than anything for those of you who have already taken the jab and have mixed their vaccines, and our government has repeatedly said it is safe to do so. Now, those who are allowed to leave our borders and travel, they are rejected for having mixed vaccines in different parts of the world. All types of workers are being coerced into vaccinations, including frontline workers like here at this hospital. How about AstraZeneca? Everyone who rushed to get AstraZeneca, some are now paying the price for taking the initial vaccine. In the early days, we were told to trust the government because it was safe. Do you hear me, Anita Anand and Doug Ford?
Yay!
The latest studies show that AstraZeneca is effective for only up to 5 months. This liberal government and the PC government have told you it was safe to take it. Turns out it has not been the case. The same goes for Johnson & Johnson. These vaccines were rushed, and that should cause some alarms for many of you. They were guaranteed under emergency use only. Restructuring our lives around something that had only emergency approval is wrong and stinks of corruption once again. Who are the corrupt ones? Trudeau? Ford? The WHO? The United Nations? All the above!
All of the above!
I had COVID this year. I was diagnosed at this hospital with a positive case. My case nurse and I spoke a few days later. She was fantastic. She was the one that told me I'll have antibodies. The question is, for how long? There's still data that is being measured for people that had COVID and they have natural immunity to this virus. A person like myself is choosing to beat the clock. I want to know, how long am I safe for? I should not be denied any of my freedom because I had a virus that I caught out of my control, which China should be to blame for, and Trudeau's government, and even Ford's government. Why should I be vaccinated to have my freedoms back? Where's my personal safety and long-term side effects of being vaccinated previously having this virus? How long will I be immune for? How many variants am I immune against? These are questions that need to be asked. Israel is one of the highest vaccinated countries. Among 40% of their new cases are from double vaccinated people. We are opening a can of worms with the discussion of passports. The only passport I will ever need is to travel freely. I know there are many like you who are in the same position as me. Your mom or your dad or your loved ones, many of you are going to be in that position. Why do we never get talked about in the media? Forcing frontline workers to be vaccinated, meanwhile they worked this entire pandemic without having a vaccine. These are questions that all need answers to. We always need to appreciate our frontline workers and first responders. All of you have harder jobs than many of us will ever truly understand. Our country cannot deny the right of any sovereign citizen to travel within Canada. Maxime Bernier was unlawfully arrested in Manitoba for violating these restrictions. These fines for COVID and the arrests are unlawful, and they are all victims of political oppression. All the other options are the same. They are globalists who will do the bidding of the United Nations. Canada cannot afford any more lockdowns without people's lives further being destroyed over a virus with a 98% survival rate. It's time to say no to medical tyranny and no to medical segregation. It's time to put Canada first. Go to jdmeaney.ca. Thank you so much.
Yeah!